Right, I'll just tell them it's best of 5 in case they're not aware that is what we're doing. Sounds good. Okay, thanks, Toasty. Hopefully it doesn't peak, because sometimes when I turn this mic up, it peaks a little. But yeah, Toasty, you let me know. I want honesty, hen. I want honesty. There we go. That should be the new bracket. And ads have indeed finished running, so we're going to get into the next game, which is on US East again. I'm going to get screwed up one time at least. I guarantee one time I'm going to try queue US or try and make a match on US East, and it's going to make it on a different map for no reason. I'll catch up to all of the resubs and everything like that between games, guys. So that's why I'm not doing shoutouts for that kind of thing until we get into the next game. Listen to those car sounds. I wonder what car sounds these are, because of course in the latest patch, Psyonix have made it that you can change your car sound. My personal favorite is the Esper. I love the sound of the Esper. It's going to be annoying if anybody uses the Aftershock, I feel. Because the Aftershock is that one car that's just got the most triggering sound, in my opinion. JKnaps knows he's going to have to play low econ boost here. Playing it pretty smart. He's making it hard for Lethamyr to find a shooting angle. And this is going to be a super interesting matchup. I've never seen these guys play. Lethamyr said right before the game started that the last time that they played might have been in their PS4 days. They're both PS4 players originally. JKnaps making a transition very late. And at the very start of the season, I saw JKnaps was occupying a top 10 place in the ladder for quite a long time. He was able to hold that down for quite a while. And I expect him to be showing us a pretty solid performance despite never being known as a 1v1 player. But what is JKnaps known for? He's known for carrying Kernovi and Rizzo. That's right. He is, in my opinion, the best player in G2. That is, I'm sure, open to discussion. Certainly the best player in the Brisk Summer Series. G2 were able to sweep NRG in the finals of that, and I think with the if they can have performances like that all season, JKnaps may indeed be the best threes player in North America. On his day, he certainly is. I think no one in North America has the ability JKnaps does to just single-handedly carry a game. He's kind of got the Devo factor in that regard. He can just make so many chances and so many threats for the opposition to deal with single-handedly. But this is a different arena. He has no teammates to carry today. He's just going to carry himself, and he's going to carry the ball center, first of all. Lethamyr probably at a boost here, yeah. You could tell Lethamyr was at a boost when he didn't completely, boom forward at that ball as it was arcing up over the goal line. Solid start, though, for JKnaps. It's worth mentioning Lethamyr. You can see if you're not watching a mobile, it says at GexCon, or GXCon. I don't really know what that means, honestly. What event that is, but he is playing from a LAN, so Lethamyr not on his usual setup. Why did JKnaps not save this? Oh, he didn't fast aerial. JKnaps saving his dodge there, wanted to get a more precise hit on the ball, but in doing so didn't get up high enough. If he had gone for a fast aerial, I'm sure he would have reached that. It's close by Lethamyr. He was looking for the boost grab there after chipping the ball into the corner. Unable to find it. It's a good hit forward. This is going to be a bit awkward for JKnaps. Lethamyr plenty of time to grab the boost and then reposition. JKnaps continuing to make this as difficult for Lethamyr as possible to continue his attack. Oh, the double pop by Leth does get saved though. It's a great save by JKnaps. He's going to be so low on boost. He even missed the small pad as he was coming into the back corner there. This is so difficult for JKnaps. Oh, Lethamyr might have gone for a bump there. We saw him jump clean over JKnaps there. Usually in that sort of position, the defensive player will pre-jump to avoid the demo. But it looks like the low boost situation finally gets the better of JKnaps. And he overextends for a shot, which is not working enough at the time. He was going for a dunk there. He was trying to hit the ball into Lethamyr and then catch it a second time after his dodge. Unsuccessfully, and the game is tied. Lethamyr's already scored once from this position. He's slowed down the ball brilliantly there, but JKnaps is equal to it, and a nice shot across the field by JKnaps. Well played. Interesting what Lethamyr went for here. He tried to get in front of the ball and slow it down, and it looked like he had done that, but not quite enough, because JKnaps was still on track to make contact. And he gets his lead right back, just about half the game to go. Solid kickoff win for JKnaps. This should be a 2-goal lead if he doesn't miss his aerial, and he won't. We were talking last series about how solid Garrett is in the air. Well, these are two players, I would say, who are also the dominant aerial players on their respective teams. Although there are so many great aerial players in North America, even on the teams of JKnaps and Garrett. You got the likes of Jacob, Kurnovi. Jacob known for his aerial assists, Kurnovi known for his ridiculous goal-scoring potential. Oh my word, what a flick by Lethamyr. It's way too good, and he's given another open net to JKnaps. I think, yeah, the aerial shot not quite good enough by JKnaps. You can see he was trying to reach around the ball there with an aerial shot. Thought briefly about going for a double touch. Instead, he's just going to rebound the ball multiple times to himself. Lethamyr sitting underneath wondering, what on earth am I supposed to do? Solid win and a 50-50 by Leth. It seems like Lethamyr is struggling to keep up with JKnaps' pace, though. Most of the time, JKnaps is the one with the superior boost situation. We only had that one time that JKnaps got stuck in his goal and he wasn't able to get out. So this is a problematic situation for JKnaps. He stumbled in this position before. He was not able to come out of his goal with adequate boost to put a threatening shot on net. But Lethamyr's had a really, really bad job flicking the ball. Memories of Classics' flicks in the first series coming back now in new format. Oh my goodness, JKnaps has overhit the first touch and the second touch. Using a lot of boost now is JKnaps. This is not good news for him. Lethamyr, very dangerous from this range. What a flick by Lethamyr. Just booms it in. Magnificent goal. I couldn't agree more. Perfection on the flick there from Lethamyr. He's still got a lot of work to do. We're inside the final minute here. Lethamyr, this entire time, not going for boost. He's going for the ball, which I do like. Barely misses on the shot. Oh, he's missed the boost in the back corner. That's not good news. JKnaps' shooting is not as accurate as I'm used to seeing from him, though. I will say that much. That's probably the strongest aspect of his game, in my opinion, is his shooting. And that's the second clear that he's missed the target with. Still 2 goals to the good. Over pops the ball, though, and Lethamyr has a chance. It's going to be really hard with no boost, though. Lethamyr again struggling to make these counterattacks work. Even if he had 12 boost to his name there, he should have been able to score. But it will be JKnaps who gets the next goal. That's game. 6-3 is going to be too much for Lethamyr to come back from. Great showing for JKnaps. The lower rated of the two players, I believe, in the ladder rankings, but I believe they're both top 30 still. They've made appearances in the top 10 in the 1v1 ladder all throughout the season, have these two. Lethamyr, I think Lethamyr's been higher rated over the long term. He's been trying to get into that conversation for best players in North America in 1v1s alongside Dapper, Squishy, and Lucinio. Nicely done. Lethamyr will get one celebratory goal or commiseratory goal. Good recovery off the wall here. Great catch. JKnaps not expecting Lethamyr to recover just that fast after popping it. 1-0. JKnaps in the lead. This may be an upset, or this may be not what people are expecting out of this match. Lethamyr has made far more appearances on my stream playing 1v1s than JKnaps has. But will that really matter? I mean, JKnaps has always been considered... Oh, both players joining blue team. Both players leaving blue team. But JKnaps, since he burst onto the scene alongside Dapper and Miho on Team Momentum back in the day, he's always been one of those players to watch in North America. I can't wait to see him at an RLCS line. I'm sure this is the season for G2. Surely it is. Surely they can't beat it again. What do you guys think? I think they got it. They got what it takes. Magnificent goal. Was it really? Was it really? I don't know if I agree with that one, announcer. Lethamyr needs to be careful. That's the second time that he's jumped pretty high into the dodge at the kickoff, at the face-off. Oh, the bump from JKnaps. Well recovered by Leth, and JKnaps got to be careful here. Lethamyr has way more boost than he does. Side flip flick will mean a fast recovery. He's going to go for the early shot instead of the boost grab. This might actually work in JKnaps' favor. No, it won't. Lethamyr does steal that boost. A lovely header. That's something that when I was playing Rocket League with my newbie friends, like some of my rookie friends, they always called aerials headers. To them, that was a header. If you're going up and flying up and hitting the ball, that was the equivalent of jumping for a kickoff or for a header in football. Not sure if you guys ever stumbled across that one. Lethamyr taking too long to pull the trigger on that flick there. Oh, JKnaps with a bad miss on the boost at the back. Will he be able to keep this ball balancing? Didn't trust himself to go any closer. Of course, if he does go closer there, so look for a flick from a more dangerous location, he also puts himself in danger, because if he mishits it, then it's almost certainly a goal. As Lethamyr will step forward. It's a decent hit by JKnaps. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be in. Never mind awkward. Bar and down. Lethamyr needed to get a lot more height or distance on that pop in the midfield. Low scoring game in game 2 here. JKnaps finding the height that Lethamyr could not on that pop, but he's using a lot of boost here. He's going to use almost all of it, trying to guarantee a good hitbox, but it's going to be the worst possible hitbox. Lethamyr just goes right over the top of him. Even if JKnaps didn't lose this 50-50 quite that badly, of course, using all that boost is probably a misplay. The first touch put him in a lot of trouble, did JKnaps, because he knew that if he stopped boosting, Lethamyr would see that and be able to move forward and aerial the ball himself, so he almost had to keep boosting, but without actually making contact with the ball, just kind of follow the ball as it falls to the ground to preserve as much boost as possible. Lethamyr staying lower on the follow-up on these kickoffs. His recovery time has been better as a result. Near post shot will lead to a JKnaps possession almost, well, the majority of the time. Lethamyr being extremely greedy here, sticking around, looking for more after JKnaps saved this towards him. There really is not much to play for there for Lethamyr. He's hoping JKnaps drives past the ball, but really how many times out of 100 is that going to happen? I think is a single digit figure. JKnaps giving Lethamyr a lot of space here. This could opens up a lot of options. Ground shot to the near post again is the option that Lethamyr goes for. He's done that twice in a row now, and neither time has it been successful. Both times JKnaps has had a turnover with a lot of boost to play with. Oh, and the demo by JKnaps, well played. He's got ample time to grab the boost here, and the bad spawn for Lethamyr. JKnaps with a bit of a waste on that shot, making it hard for himself to follow up with another shot. I'd love to see these guys shooting more at the near post. Just try and draw out the misplay from their opponent. Aerial 50-50 goes kind of even. Lethamyr will come out on top though. JKnaps punished for his overt aggression yet again. This announcer, oh my goodness. He's having a great time. He's loving every single goal. Doesn't matter how bad it is, he's equally appreciative. So the difference this game for me, primarily, has been Lethamyr's ability to just draw JKnaps into situations where he's overcommitting. JKnaps once again, one shot and then the turnover of possession for Lethamyr. He's not getting any consistent pressure on his opponent, is JKnaps. Something that he may fare better in if he places his shot with more concern as to what Lethamyr can do with the ball, rather than, you know, trying to place a shot just to score sometimes. Awkward aerial for JKnaps. He saved his dodge yet again. And now what is JKnaps going to do here? Big possession, but he's wasted it. Lethamyr with the boost steal has left the net open. This is a big chance for JKnaps. No dodge this time, and Lethamyr will get the save. Good save at that. But once again, JKnaps is landing so close to Lethamyr's goal with every attack that he makes that he's not able to follow up. But the early challenge will bring him into the 1-goal range. We have to remember though, JKnaps is hoping for a misplay from Lethamyr to even get a second chance there. He's not giving himself many opportunities to contain Lethamyr in his own half. And although he has looked deadly with the ball under his control, he'll want to have a more controlled approach. He'll want to manage Lethamyr's boost a bit better than this. Another dodge challenge by JKnaps. He of course didn't want to double jump in that situation. It would make his recovery time quite poor. It's a decent shot by Lethamyr. JKnaps can't keep it out. 6-3. Kickoffs are starting to look a lot better for Lethamyr. He did struggle. You guys say Lethamyr. Well, I don't. That's a Y. That's not a U. Lethamyr would be Lethamur. That's the great thing about casting is I get to decide how players' names are pronounced. Like I used to call Ocelon Askillion. That's just because I can't read. No, this is definitely Lethamyr, in my opinion. Lethamyr. How do you guys say M-Y-R? I don't say Mur. Maybe you guys do because you're all mostly American, right? As we reach midnight, Central European summertime. 11 p.m. British summertime. Lethamyr going to tie up the series here. The first time that we've had a tie series this tournament beyond a 0-0. No sweep in the second match unless JKnaps can pull out a miracle. He will get one goal back, but it's the start of something very difficult. Lethamyr. Lethamyr is M-I-R-E, you know? I'm looking at my chat right now. Lol, you're still sitting on your sofa? Yeah, I'm going to be here for another week, pretty much. Oh, come on. Another goal line ball flashing. A goal line flashing ball, I should say. On the line. We had that with Classics versus Garrett as well. I don't know. I'll say it however I want. That's a great thing about casting. You just make up pronunciations. Game 2, Lethamyr versus JKnaps. Just two JKnaps. What a name that would be. JKnaps, I used to always misspell his name. For some reason, I thought there were two P's in it. I always wrote JKnaps with double P. I was looking for an outplay here. That's a bit more conservative. I like this approach from JKnaps. He at least gave himself a chance to follow up his 50-50 with a shot. Lethamyr playing the slow boost game. Nicely done. Gets it over JKnaps again. It looks to me like Lethamyr has got a good read on JKnaps' defensive strategy here. That soft touch made it impossible for JKnaps to move in on the initial challenge, and then Lethamyr perfectly reading his follow-up challenge. JKnaps is going to have to be so careful. If Lethamyr keeps on making these soft first touches, this aggressive approach is going to be punished repeatedly. Well spotted by Lethamyr that JKnaps was indeed recovering there. Look at the speed of JKnaps, so just consistently beating Lethamyr to the ball. And now finally, boost control in the opposition corner from JKnaps. This is what I've been most looking forward to seeing him attempt to do. Because now he's defending against a Lethamyr with much less boost than he has been in the previous game. Oh, feels backflip for Lethamyr. He's going to follow anyway. I don't really agree with that because JKnaps has him beat. And comfortably. And oh, surely he's missed the rebound. That's a huge miss. JKnaps is feeling the pressure. We would never see JKnaps miss that with two teammates behind him, backing him up. That was a very, very simple rebound for a player of JKnaps' caliber. And he's missed it by a long shot. Another bad shot by Lethamyr as well. These guys really feeling the pressure. Oh my goodness, JKnaps just hit the brakes when Lethamyr was going for the demo. JKnaps really doesn't know what to do right now. When Lethamyr is coming at him, he just hesitated. And he's had a couple of hesitant challenges as well. At least he's looking comfortable on the wall. Lethamyr refusing to back down there. JKnaps really wants him to. Finally now, JKnaps with some time to himself. It's going to be a difficult flick. He didn't have enough boost. You saw he wanted to boost underneath that ball after the first jump. He really wanted to. Oh, the mind game by Lethamyr. He has got a hard read on JKnaps' challenges right now. Beautiful. That's really, really solid by Lethamyr. He knows JKnaps has been going for these extremely early challenges. Now he just doesn't flick it at all. Lets the ball roll under him. JKnaps needs to change things up. His fake challenges have got to be a lot more convincing than this, or Lethamyr is going to run away with it. Another kickoff goal, 3-0. JKnaps has been held to nil for over 2 minutes. It's looking very bad for, in many people's opinion, the best threes player in North America. He's certainly in the conversation. Nobody can deny that. Oh dear, JKnaps just looking lost for what to do at the moment. This is a different JKnaps from what we saw in game 1. And then Lethamyr with a very interesting play. I don't know if that was what he was planning when he started that jump, but it's Worked out sort of well. JKnaps to himself. It's going to be a tough rebound. Goes for it. Air roll is good, and the shot is even better. Magnificent goal. Not bad. I'd say 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Maybe 8.5 out of 10 if I'm feeling nice. I like that pop by JKnaps. I wouldn't have even hated a wall shot there because Lethamyr certainly not expecting it, but JKnaps fires it right at Lethamyr was beaten by any shot but that one. Any shot on target except that exact shot would have worked, but JKnaps managed to find the one part of the goal that Lethamyr was landing on. Mind game by JKnaps. He's out of boost. This is going to be a tough finish, and he can't get it in time. Lethamyr pretty lucky though that he's still up by 2 here. Not the best first touch by JKnaps. Not much of an angle to play with. He's struggling there to generate power because he can't really take a run up unless he shows Lethamyr, hey, I'm leaving the ball. Feel free to come take it. What a shot by Leth. Is it in? Oh, it just goes out. No half flip by JKnaps. He's just going to do a 180 on the spot. The old-fashioned half flip. Once again, Lethamyr has got a really good read on what JKnaps is doing in defense. He's making it so difficult for the young Canadian to put in any consistent challenges. This is a very interesting position for JKnaps to take here. Correctly predicting which way Lethamyr wanted to clear the ball. Lethamyr had options here. He could have taken it across his own net, but instead opting to go back into the same corner. JKnaps did know that that's what was going to happen. Didn't really work out in the long run though. Lethamyr, the direct route to goal is going to be fast enough. JKnaps leaving that opening pretty wide.
60 seconds left on the clock.
I don't even have to tell you guys what time's remaining. I've got someone doing that for me. It's great. Lovely header. Another header by JKnaps. He is favoring that strategy. The main difference between these two players at the moment is the fake challenging of Lethamyr. Simply on another level compared to JKnaps. So he's given JKnaps an open net with a complete whiff though. And an apparently sensational goal for JKnaps. He did well to air roll and put that ball directly over Lethamyr's head, if nothing else. I do think that the first setup from JKnaps there was a lot more sensational than the shot itself. But with Lethamyr on the ball with 100 boost, it does not look like JKnaps is going to have an easy end to the game, and he misses the boost in his back corner as well. Revisits the same location. Not very clean though by JKnaps. We see he's not really thinking very far ahead. All he's able to process is hitting the ball. His landing after the fact is not good, and now he has no choice but to barrel straight down the middle here. Air dribble, end to end is his final attempt, and it's going to be successful. Nicely done, JKnaps. Air dribbles right over Lethamyr's head, making it a 1-goal game, and now it is all on the face-off. Lethamyr trying to single jump and dodge to save that. Did get a touch, but JKnaps was following close. And the kickoff does go in his favor. Lethamyr, fast recovery is going to make it extremely difficult for JKnaps to get back in the game here. That's going to be it. Excuse me. That is going to be it. Lethamyr solid at the end there. He's been looking too good on the face-offs for JKnaps to rely on face-offs to win him a game. Lethamyr has been way too solid on face-offs to give away a free goal at the end of a match from a face-off goal. At least from what we've seen so far. But that is GG. It is not yet good night for JKnaps. He's got one more chance. He needs 2 games in a row. Lethamyr on the double match point. Live from GexCon, whatever that is. JKnaps looking for a side flip shot. Not able to get the power shot or the angle that he's looking for. And Lethamyr, simple counter attack. Once again, Lethamyr strings out the bait. JKnaps takes a big bite and reaps the consequences. It didn't take very long for Lethamyr to get back in the lead here. He's really turned his game around. I think the getting used to his new setup is probably playing a part. Well recovered by JKnaps to tie up the game. JKnaps giving Lethamyr a taste of his own medicine. A very soft first touch and then straight away repositioning to go for the flick over his opponent. Look at the Steam message. What Steam message? Do I have a Steam message? I don't think I do. I don't think, do I? Well, I'm not going to look at this team message regardless. As much as you guys want me to. Nice challenge by JKnaps here. Very nice dodge, actually. Understanding the importance of staying goal side in that challenge is not always easy. JKnaps not looking for the direct shot, instead making sure that the ball is going to land in a safe location. And sometimes a safe location is an open net for yourself. JKnaps trying not to give Lethamyr space here. He will concede exactly that right now, though. Closes the distance immediately. Heavy touch by Lethamyr. Off the wall. No, I'm not gonna look at a Steam message, guys. Come on. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Oh, again, JKnaps is too good in the air for Lethamyr. This is one aspect of the game that has been going better for JKnaps and Lethamyr. It has to be said. He's been doing really, really good with his aerial accuracy. I'll look at Steam messages after the game, guys. Don't worry. I'll look at Steam messages after the games. Oh my goodness, what a shot by JKnaps! The double touch is probably a happy little accident, but happy nonetheless. Great double pop. It's from Tosti. Yeah, don't worry guys, I'll look after the game. I will look after the game. Are we going to see a 5-game series here? I would love to see a 5-game series. The depth of 1v1 talent in North America, probably lower than Europe, but these guys are putting on a great show in the air for all of us right now. JKnaps crediting Lethamyr with a nice shot here. Again, only a single jump for JKnaps. I'm curious as to why he's not using his double jump to get up quicker to contest that shot. That's the second time he's done that this series. JKnaps has to be so careful, and he's not been careful at all. He's given another goal away. Lethamyr with a quick back-to-back. Good accuracy off the wall. JKnaps was trying to catch Lethamyr off there. He knew Lethamyr was going to go for the boost and then go up the wall for the ball. JKnaps trying to beat him to it, pop it off the sidewall as Lethamyr flies past. Oh, that's another misplay by JKnaps. He's given Lethamyr a 4th goal. Overcommitting for the side boost. The old favorite. Oh dear, JKnaps, what have you done? He says he literally thought he was playing 2v2. Oh no, I don't doubt it, honestly. I don't doubt it. That's all these guys do when they're streaming and when they're chilling. It's 2v2. Oh, is this going to be another goal? Early dodge. Well played, JKnaps. Had to dodge at precisely that moment to keep that out of the net. Initial jump. Not good there for JKnaps. Well adapted by Lethamyr there. He knew he was getting beaten to the boost, so he just slows down and intentionally lets JKnaps take it before demoing him. JKnaps able to get the save on the long shot, but will he keep any follow-ups? Yes, he will. Nicely done, JKnaps, with almost no boost to his name. He's going to do one better. He's not just going to save the shot, he's going to score a goal. That is not bad. JKnaps coming out really, really, really well in that situation. That's more than he could have asked for, I think, in that exact line of play. Let me just adjust this headset. It's a little tight. There we go. JKnaps up by 1, hanging on to his lead by a thread. It has not looked like he's been in solid control ever since he conceded that second goal. Lethamyr has been looking threatening. Convincing fake challenge this time from JKnaps. We need a lot more of those if he's going to come back in this series. Be able to challenge Lethamyr in Game 5. But for the time being, he is looking really good on the double jumps. The delayed second pop here is such a big factor. JKnaps hopping the ball once, making it look like he can't reach it again, and then he leans back, boosts into the ball, jumps the second time. The fast aerial with multiple ball connections on the way. Exactly the same mechanic, but with a little bit of trickery thrown in, all to do with timing. More convincing fake challenges from JKnaps. He's looking a lot better now. Just making Lethamyr think twice before going for any of these air dribble dunks off the sidewall. I mean, JKnaps will get another goal. I wonder what happened to Lethamyr here. He might have tripped off the post. Yeah. We knew that something had gone wrong when Lethamyr was not in the goal to save that follow-up shot. JKnaps forcing a mistake. This is very cheeky by JKnaps. I don't like this at all. Lethamyr's got such a zoomed out camera. What? Lethamyr might... Oh, it's 40 FPS, 1 second. Okay, Lethamyr says we good. Oh, I didn't even read that. My bad. So, Lethamyr said 40 FPS, 1 second, and then JKnaps didn't go for the kickoff because he wanted to show good sportsmanship. Lethamyr says we good and gives the possession right back to him. Some nice sportsmanship by these guys. Sorry for not catching that in the in-game chat. Beware the low 50-50, JKnaps. Beware! Lethamyr's shown you this hand before, and he's holding it once again. There was very little that Lethamyr could have done there except this exact move, just letting the ball roll into JKnaps. Uh-oh, Lethamyr says the comp is getting hot. Oh no, Lethamyr's going to crash any minute now. He is playing from a new setup today. Hopefully the computer can handle it. At GexCon, get your act together. Your PCs are breaking. Whatever at GexCon is, they need better PCs. Colder PCs, according to Lethamyr. Well, the colder part is the only thing that Lethamyr mentioned. I jest with the better. 1 minute 15 remaining. I'm making sure to get my word in right now because about 15 seconds from now we're going to have a 1 minute remaining in a much more English accent than mine. I'm looking forward to it. Not sure about you guys.
60 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, so dramatic. I love it. So dramatic. It's like Shogun and Cole combined. What a play. I wonder whose voice this is. Who did they get to record this? It's got to be a voice actor, surely. Lethamyr threatening with only a couple more chances to score, given the time we have remaining. JKnaps challenged early every time from this position. He's done so again. Lethamyr just lets him do it. Oh my word, he nearly hits the crossbar with the follow-through. You can see there, JKnaps has never really mixed up his play from that position. He just barrels forward and goes for the 50-50. But he's going a little bit high every time. Oh, no way. Is this going to be Lethamyr tying the game? Yes, it is. JKnaps can't keep it out. He got a piece of it. He's going to be pretty frustrated that he's not only conceded 1 goal with a bad challenge, but he's led into a kickoff goal as well. Lethamyr has been the better in the two on face-off after he stopped going a bit too high. Oh, he wins the tussle in the corner for the boost. This could be another goal. JKnaps is on the run. Lethamyr looking dangerous from this position all day. Again goes low. This time it doesn't work. It's the first time that it hasn't worked. And will JKnaps score the counter? Yes, he will. JKnaps is back in the lead. Lethamyr has been successful 3 times out of 3 with a low 50-50. Goes for it again. And this is the one that JKnaps manages to fix. Will he recover? Yes, he should be okay. Should JKnaps? He's trying to pop the ball into his own crossbar. Lethamyr is already on the run. Difficult position for Lethamyr to score from. JKnaps has not put in an early challenge. Lethamyr could do this. Oh, he let the ball bounce off the wall too much, though. We're all tied up, guys. JKnaps throwing in that challenge so late opened up the door for Lethamyr to score at the end, but the door slams shut as Lethamyr was not able to read that bounce off the back wall. Game 5 in the quarterfinals here. Before all of you say Steam message, I'm going to look at it after the series, not right now. I'm going to look at it after the series, not right now. What engine is this? We're going to play Guess the Engine at the start of games here. I'm going to say Endo. Is that the Endo? I didn't get a chance to listen into Lethamyr's. Really. Again, we're right back into the same position as we've seen multiple times this game. JKnaps at the near post facing the ball. If I'm to just look at this series in isolation, I think JKnaps needs to work on his near post shadowing if he wants to elevate his game to the next level. Because rarely would we see somebody turning and facing the ball this much in a 1v1 series. It's usually something that you throw in to catch your opponent off guard. But JKnaps is doing it almost every time. Every time he finds himself in the near post, he wants to be facing the ball. So I'm not sure. Maybe he's just not confident in his shadowing at the near post. Doesn't want to be making these saves across the goal. Lethamyr is starting to punish him more and more. We only had a 1-goal game previously. Before that, Lethamyr won 2 in a row. So it's not looking good, though, for JKnaps, even before the 2-0 lead. Oh, that's a really good demo. This would have looked so different had that demo not occurred. JKnaps giving Lethamyr a taste of his own medicine. Heavy touch off the wall. It's going to be tough to finish, and it won't be enough. And Lethamyr, again, will take the counter-attack goal. JKnaps overextends for boost. Not for the first time. He needed to turn that little bit sooner. And his line back to net was a little bit wavy as well. Of course, if you want to make saves in those long shots, you just need to drive straight back to your net as fast as possible. That's the only thing that needs to be considered. As making a infield line and then going to your goal is like going two sides of the triangle instead of the hypotenuse. Will JKnaps be able to fix his boost pathing issues and avoid getting outplayed at his near post? Or are we going to see Lethamyr close out this game? It looks like that's going to be how this series is decided. Again, JKnaps he does get outplayed at the near post. Throwing himself at the ball yet again, and unsuccessful yet again. Lethamyr holds all the cards if you throw yourself at the ball like that, JKnaps. 3 goals the difference. Still enough time for a player with the offensive capabilities of JKnaps to come back, but this is not going to be easy. Lethamyr has looked like the more comfortable defensive player out of the two. JKnaps loses the bounce dribble, but right away starts it up again. And there we go, near post shadowing from Lethamyr, swats away the ball, and he's able to turn over possession yet again. So consistent in that regard, but he's given JKnaps a free shot. This is a huge misplay, and he will get punished for it. Lethamyr gives himself the good old what a save in the chat. He knows that is just a giveaway of possession, if nothing else. Toasty, I said I'd look at it after the what do you call it? Look at it after the series. Sorry if you've only written it once, it's just my chat that's spamming it. Oh, Lethamyr missed the boost here. Decent save, despite that fact. And he's got a shot as well. That would have been a goal if it was on target. JKnaps was not back in time. The long shot power of Lethamyr has caught JKnaps off guard a number of times this series. With just over 2 minutes gone, JKnaps needs to be a lot more consistent. He gets the boost steal, but to what avail? Lethamyr already has 93 to his name. More boost for JKnaps. Lethamyr spots the steal and steals JKnaps in the corner. First touch on the air dribble, not good enough this time for JKnaps. He did well to tie the game, or tie one of the earlier games, using that strategy. Great hit this time. This is going to be very hard for Lethamyr, and it's just going to go straight in. But think for a moment, even if Lethamyr is able to save this, what is he going to do with it? It's going to be so hard to clear that ball to safety. JKnaps has so many options to cover it up, or to retake possession. It's shot placement like that I want to see from JKnaps as we get further into this tournament. Still only 1 goal in this. These guys have proved to be a great matchup for each other, but Lethamyr this time goes low off the wall. Good mix-up. He's gone high off the wall multiple times. This time he just tracks the ball down. Great catch. Too fast. JKnaps, even if he did read what Lethamyr was doing, was late to the scene. Lethamyr has led by 2 for the majority of this game. Continues to do so. Continues to be annoying. He's refusing to back down. He's saving what little boost he has, knowing that JKnaps is going to take every pad that they come across. There we go, a fake challenge by JKnaps, and it's going to be successful. I think he's missed the shot though. Oh no, JKnaps. That is the worst possible bounce, but Lethamyr's been the save. What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? JKnaps misses the open net shot, goes way wide on the rebound, or it doesn't go wide enough on the rebound, expecting the ball to hit the inside of the post. But it doesn't matter. Lethamyr beans the save to epic proportions. We're back in 1 goal distance. Lethamyr with a solid shot. JKnaps with an equal save. This is going to be tough though. Lethamyr fires too low. JKnaps is still in this. He's trying to stay close to the ball here. Lethamyr has got the distance that he needs. Another good save for JKnaps. He's recovered well. Gives himself a chance, but Lethamyr is just too good. A barrage of shots from Lethamyr. Does take it past JKnaps eventually. Really well done there by Leth to get the bar down shot. He knows that he's starving JKnaps of boost with every shot that he takes. He's making it a little bit more dangerous and a little bit more difficult for JKnaps to make follow-up shots. That's all he's going for there. But right away, we're back within 1. Aerial game has never been a question. We know JKnaps is on point with that. He's within 1 again, thanks to a solid aerial. Interesting that JKnaps is changing his diagonal kickoff strategy. He's not going for the push now. He's not trying to push the ball across the field. He's more trying to get between his goal and the ball. Not quite the same way that players like Scrubkilla and Devo do. JKnaps with a boost steal. Not the cleanest of half flips, but he still has plenty of time to get back in position. Lethamyr has been very consistent with his boost management when JKnaps is trying to deny him. JKnaps trying to bait a bad jump by Lethamyr. Lethamyr is just playing so solid. He's continuing to stay in the way. JKnaps had an eye on the top corner there, but he's missed it, and a bad recovery as well. Lethamyr has been so consistent with his long shots. Is he going to go for another one? No, he's going for the slow play, and that will not work out. JKnaps too good in goal, but he gets his boost stolen. That is huge. JKnaps would have loved to have 100 boost here. That would have been a great shot, or a great chance to tie the game. Instead, Lethamyr takes 100 boost, and he's just going to slow play. Lethamyr going for the frustration play. JKnaps will get one more chance. His destiny is still in his hands. Lethamyr with a fake challenge does get an easy turnover though. Just like that, the game is now again in Lethamyr's hands. Will we see a throw? Will we see a comeback? Will JKnaps be able to choose his own destiny? It looks like he will. Lethamyr backs off, gives him one more opportunity. It's going to be another air dribble. The first touch isn't great, but the second one is. Lethamyr gets completely dangled. 2 seconds on the clock. JKnaps has to recover from a pretty bad first touch, but he does really well after the fact. Completely fakes out Lethamyr. Oh my word, we're all tied up here with 2 seconds to go. Barring a kickoff goal, we're going to OT in game 5. The ball is up though. Lethamyr has 100 boost. Will he go for the double touch here? He looks like he will. JKnaps did well to secure that much boost in such a short time, and it will grid. Oh my word. We have to remember that Lethamyr didn't have to get faked there. JKnaps was not in a position to dunk after his air dribble. He was on the wrong side of the ball. Lethamyr has a long shot, but he's missed it. JKnaps has been making those mistakes quite a few times this series, letting the goal be open, but Lethamyr underestimates JKnaps' boost situation. He is back in the game though. JKnaps has given him a lot of space to play with. He's got to close this gap, but safely. He's trying to throw in the fake challenges that have been difficult for him to do all series, and they've gone wrong once again. Lethamyr surely will take it. No, he won't. Oh my word, Lethamyr misses the open net. JKnaps falling short on the fake challenge once again, but doesn't get punished. We're still tied up here. Lethamyr still on the ball. It's been Lethamyr on the ball for the majority of this overtime, and he's got another open net shot. Surely, yes, he will take it. Lethamyr is going to take the game. JKnaps just couldn't hold on any longer. The pressure just got to him, and in the end, in a situation where he's looking for a 50-50, he just hits the ball cleanly into the sidewall, and that is game. That is good night. Goodbye to JKnaps, but well played. A great series. Lethamyr does move on to face Garrett G in the next round, though. Wow, what a series. It's a shame that it had to end with a bit of an unforced error, but great series regardless. Really well played by both players.